I'm Sara Sach, and welcome to our Coffee and Crochet with Sara live video podcast. That's a lot to say in one sentence. Well, I'm super excited that you're all here today. It's been just a crazy exciting week here with all the things happening. And so I wanted to kind of give you an update. It was kind of funny. I got a couple of different messages and emails this week that said, I watched your video last week and I thought you already sold your house, or I thought you already bought a house. Okay, and so let me just sort of explain everything and, kind of just give you an update really quickly in a nutshell. So, we moved from Colorado, Parker, which is south of Denver, to Mustang, Oklahoma. This is where my daughter, her husband, and kids live, and my son and his wife and daughter also moved down here and moved their business down here. He has a business called, I totally forgot, but it's Shocks. And so they moved their business down here. We all moved down here. I'm from Oklahoma, and so it's good to be home. But we had not sold our home in Colorado yet, so we were renting. We have wonderful landlords, and they're really great people. And we've been renting this house since May. And we had put offers on 3 different houses before this. And when the inspections came in, there were issues that we just couldn't live with. Okay? And so we decided to wait. We weren't going to look anymore. We were going to wait until our house in Colorado sold. Well, it sold a couple weeks ago. We actually closed on it on Thursday. We've already done everything that needs to be done. We just have to sign the paperwork and whatnot. We close on Thursday. Well, we decided this last weekend with our realtor, really wonderful lady, super sweet, super knowledgeable, and she knows her stuff. And our realtor in Colorado, she knows her stuff too. We had 2 really great realtors. Anywho, long story short, we found this beautiful home that wasn't finished yet in a new build area. And so we're buying a brand new home. It hasn't been finished yet, but it will be. And they moved the close to November 30th. So I have about 5 weeks, 6 weeks to get things ready to move it. But it probably would close sooner, but I decided to choose a different carpet color. The house has wood ceramic tile throughout the kitchen, living spaces, dining room, kitchen nook, entryway, all of that stuff. And all the bathrooms have tile, but the bedrooms have carpet, and I decided I didn't like the color. And so they have to order a new carpet. And, nowadays you can't just run to the carpet store and get it. You have to be ordered and all of that stuff. And there are other things. We posted a picture last night because they put up the sold sign in front of the house. And you'll notice it has a piece of wood, not a front door, because the door's being painted and it has to be put on. And there's a lot of things left to finish. Handles on cupboards, mirrors in the bathrooms, things like that, because a lot of things had to be painted and all of that stuff. So we're gonna have a new house on November 30th. So I promise that I will do a fun walkthrough when it's finished before we move in, and then I'll also do a walkthrough for the new yarn room. Now, the yarn room is not going to be as big as far as the length as the room that I had in Colorado, but the depth is more, so it's going to be a little bit different. But it'll be bigger than this room here because, I'm like right up on the yarn wall, and I'll have a little bit more space, which will be kind of nice. It's been wonderful living in this house. I am like 2 roads away from my daughter and her husband's house. But where this new house is situated, it's exactly 5 miles from my daughter's house and 5 miles from my son's house. So it'll be right in the middle where if anybody needs me to pick up kids, I can do that. It's really interesting where this house is located because it's actually, the address is going to be Yukon. if you live there, your kids are going to go to Mustang schools, but we're going to be paying our bills to Oklahoma City. And then it's in Canadian County. Isn't that fun? I just love that. It's just neat. That's one of the things I love about Oklahoma. Things are different. Anyway, that's a little update. Let's go ahead and clink in, because I need my coffee today. I am tired. Now, I have a lot of things planned throughout the month of November and December, and I'm going to work really hard to get those things accomplished for you. But there may be time that I have to change around some things. So just bear with me just while during the move. And when we get through to the new year, we got a lot of fun things going to be going on as well. Okay? So I did want to share with you some happy mail that I've got. Last week I got this adorable sparkly Halloween card. And I never think to send cards. I'm terrible at sending cards. But this one is just adorable. This is from Kim. She says, "Happy Halloween. Wishing you one smile on top of another." And see how the pumpkins are all up on top of each other? Isn't that the cutest thing? It just really brightened my day when I got this. Thank you, Kim. The other thing I received in the mail was a magazine. Where did I put that? Oh, here it is. I have so many things on my counter, I can't remember where I put anything. So I received this one in the mail. This is the Crochet. And this magazine is put out by the Crochet Guild of America. And unfortunately, I let my membership lapse, so I need to get back in there. But they sent me my magazine anyway. In the move and everything, I just forgot about it. And I let my membership lapse. So I need to get back in there. The thing is, the Crochet Guild of America, I think it's like, I can't remember, $40 a year. And there's all kinds of courses you can take in there for free. You also get this crochet magazine every month for free as well. And there's lots of other coupons, like there's Joann's coupons and Michael's coupons. It's a really neat thing. If you just go check out the Crochet Guild of America, it'll tell you all the neat things that they do. But one of the things that I really love about this magazine is the stuff they do in the back. One of the things they do is they show you all the patterns all on one sheet. Pictures, not the patterns, but pictures of what they're doing. Isn't that neat? I just love it. You can take a look through and see all the things. There's scarves and hats and slippers and toys and cat bed and all kinds of things for the fall magazine. This one is called Late Fall. I think they do these every other month, not every month. I think there's 6 a year, not 12. I can't remember. My brain is going in so many different directions, but I really love this one. Another thing that I really love that they do. Now, all the patterns are written in American terms. And I'm going to show you the back page here. One of the things I really love that they do is they give you a complete stitch guide in the back. But they also give you diagrams and how to read those. And a lot of really good information. And this magazine is just, filled with lots of good patterns and stuff. I'm going to say, I think it's 100 pages long, but I think I might be wrong. 97, 98. Okay, it's 98 pages long. Well, if you count the cover and the back, that's 100, right? But you don't have to be a member of the Crochet Guild of America to get this magazine. You can get this at Joann's, Michael's, and I think I saw it at Walmart, but I'm not sure. So, but it's a good magazine, but it was really fun to get this in the mail. I forgot. I need to get back in there and get my membership paid for because I forgot. The other thing I got in the mail for some happy mail is this. Okay, so I have, oh no, there's a spider. That's one of my rings. I have a yarn fairy that I used to be really good friends with when we lived in Parker. And she would go to garage sales and things, and she would leave a basket or a bag of yarn on my steps every now and then. And when we moved, we said goodbye and everything. I told her, I said, don't worry about it, But she sent me this, and this is a very interesting yarn. It's called JoJo Land Melody. And I looked up where you could get this, and you can find this on the webs.com yarn, webs. I think it's WEBB. I'm not sure exactly. I wrote it down on my paper. I think it is just WEBS now that I think about it. But this is absolutely stunning. But the reason she sent this to me is because she didn't like it. And it is a thin yarn. Let me look here, see what it says. Let's see. It has 220 yards, which is 1.76 ounces. It's 100% wool, and a lot of people can't deal with wool. All right, here's the other information. There's how to take care of it. But I don't see on here a weight. Let's see. It is made in China. But if you look at this, to me it looks like it's going to be a 1 or a 2. It's very thin. But it's an absolutely gorgeous and stunning yarn. And you can see it's got lots of neat colors. This is basically 2 of these. She started using this one. She was working on a small shawl with this one. Didn't like it and took it out. But look at all these beautiful colors. It's just gorgeous. So if you're interested in getting some of this, you can find this at Webb's. It's under JoJo Land Melody. Oh, the color. I might have wrote it down when she told me. Oh, it's just called Melody. Okay, so that, I guess that's the color. So anyway, I thought you'd like to see that because it's really, really just gorgeous yarn. I don't really like working with yarn that thin that much, but since she sent this to me, I probably am going to make something for her with it. Make her like a small, maybe a triangle shawl or something like that. The other thing I wanted to show you while I had my camera down is I've gotten a lot of questions about these bent needles. These are embroidery or tapestry needles, and they're bent on the end like that on purpose. I picked some up in order to see if I liked them. And to be honest with you, they're fine, but I don't like them any more than regular needles. So I would say just stick with your regular needles if they're working fine. When they work really great is when you're making stuffed animals and ammies. And the reason they work really great is when you're trying to sculpt a face or embroidery on, you can put it in and it comes back out. All right, so I mean, I like the needles okay, but they're not anything particularly wonderful to me. All right. So anyway, that's my happy meal. Happy meal. No, not a happy meal. My happy mail this last week. I'm going to set my card over there. I keep a shoe box. It's actually a plastic shoe box that I bought at the Dollar Tree with all my happy mail cards in them because I like to go back and read them. I hope my spider didn't scare you. I said it there just for fun. Isn't that the cutest little spider you ever did see? Okay, I'm in a goofy mood today. Alrighty. Got my pumpkin pin here and I'm ready to go. Alright, some of the other things I wanted to talk about was we did a this and that question last week, and it has to do with, are you a tight or a loose crocheter? And a lot of people, before I asked you about which crochet hooks you prefer, the boy or the Susan Bates style. And as I was reading those comments, I thought, it seems like a lot more people who use the Susan Bates style do more of the pencil style. And those who like the boy style crochet hooks seem like they did the knife style. But as I was reading your comments this week, I found that's not really true either. And it really just depends on, from what people said, how they learned to crochet. Really depends on how they hold their hook. One of the comments that I saw said they started holding it pencil style and changed to holding it knife style because of how their arthritis was. And I have always done it this way. And I say I do my own thing. It is similar to the knife style, but a lot of people who do knife style, they kind of go in and out like this, and I don't. I kind of go like this. But the bottom line is this. There is no proper way to hold your crochet hook. You have to do what works best for you. And the thing about holding your crochet hook and the tension has to do with how you hold it also. And also remember this, when you're doing what's going on in your life may cause you to change your tension without even knowing it. Even watching a very intense movie can cause you to change your tension. Okay? So don't feel bad if you think, well, I don't do it like that, or I have my own way. Am I doing it wrong? You're not doing it wrong. You do what works best for you. All right? Now, we will have a new video out for this and that tomorrow morning. I was editing it this morning, kind of laughing at my goofiness, but I like being a little bit goofy because, you know, there's a lot of heavy in the world and we need to be a little bit silly from time to time. All right, and so that's going to come out tomorrow. And then, what happened this week at Posh Pooch Design? The other day I was looking through my notes and I was like, what didn't happen? It's been a crazy week. All right, so the first thing I want to show you is our little ghost pillow. He is so cute. He's happy or scary, or it can be a girl. And I just added a hat that I already made. It's a little witch's hat. This side has a spider. This side has a little black cat. And you don't have to add the hat. The ghost, he is adorable or she is adorable without it. You could always add a little bow. Add one of these little spiders. See, isn't that cute? These are those spiders that I got at Walmart. They come in a bag like this, 98 cents for 8 of them. I went back to get another package and I didn't have any more. So people must be watching my video and went and bought them all. I just wanted to have some on hand so when trick-or-treaters come by that maybe can't do sugar or nuts or something. Although I didn't buy any nutty candy. I buy all candy that I don't like. So, because I can't have sugar anymore. But anyway, I wanted to have those for kiddos that can't have candy or nuts or whatever. Anyway, this is Boo, the ghost pillow. I love it. He's squishy. All right. The other thing that we did is this thing that's right behind me. We did the Boo bunting. Now, we already did the spider webs with the spiders. And I'm going to hang this up out on my door. But I wanted you to see how it looked hung up first. And you can see we made the little triangle pennants. And we stitched on B-O-O for Boo. And I added spiders to that. It's really, really simple. And you can see I put that scary, I call him cute and creepy eyeballs, pillow up there from a couple weeks ago. And I've got some pumpkins and some other things I'm going to decorate with. But it's just super fun. You can put it over your fireplace or, you know, a doorway or whatever. If you're having a get-together or Halloween party, it's a fun way to be a little bit scary without being creepy scary. Because I don't like haunted mansions. I don't like haunted houses. I don't like blood and gore. As a matter of fact, every now and then we'll watch Grey's Anatomy, and it seems like every time I'm watching it, they're in the operating room and blood squirts. Then I have to go throw up. So I don't like that kind of stuff at all. No, no, no. But if you do, that's okay. That's your thing. All right. The other thing I wanted to show you, I'm going to move this yarn out of the way because I'm going to show you this on the other camera. Put my needles away there. The top of my microphone fell off. I told you, and it's crazy around here this week. All right, let me click back over to this other camera. All right, so this is what we did yesterday. Move the soap out of there. I copied off these from the internet. They're just little pieces of paper that I cut with the word hope with the breast cancer awareness hot pink ribbon. I went online and I looked for free images with pink ribbons, and this is one that I came up with, and I just copied it off on my printer. All right, so and you can do that, find one that you like, and then the ribbon. And I'm going to show you this. Let me move my little basket thing here. This is our pink blush washcloth. It's really pretty. It has just some different sorts of stitching, but one of the things that we did is we did these rows of cross stitches to represent the pink ribbon. Now, I did this in pink for breast cancer awareness. You can do this in any colors that you want. Any awareness ribbon that you want for any cause that you want. And it's a great gift. I just take it and turn it over and fold it into thirds. Then we take the ribbon. I'm going to take this off for now because it's in the way. And we just tie a bow. And I've got about, this is probably about 24 inches worth of ribbon. But it's up to you how much ribbon. I'm just going to do the simple, what I call bunny ear tie. Because I think it makes a nice bow. All right, now, this makes a nice gift for a new mommy, for something for her. Because when mommies have babies, babies get all the gifts. And this is a nice gift you could do. And you could copy something that says, welcome to the world, new baby, or something like that. Anything that you want. You can do this for a man or a woman. Any colors. Someone that you love, you want to put together a gift basket. Add some lotions, some soaps, anything that you want to do to cheer someone up. And I know that, you know, breast cancer hit our family hard. And so that's something that I'd like to try to do every year in October, is do some breast cancer awareness things. But there are a lot of other cancers and awareness. Even someone who's gone through maybe COVID, you could put together a nice gift basket with lotions and soaps and a washcloth, and just, you know, just to cheer them up and help them feel that you care about them. You know, you can put a little note that says, I'm thinking of you, I'm praying for you, get well. You know, and when I said, someone thought it was funny that I said a new mom, but I remember when my babies were born, and I got tons of beautiful gifts for my babies. But I had one particular lady, her name was Jenny Apple, and she brought me a present, and I opened it up, and it had a blouse, and it had some soaps, and it had lots of different things for me. And she said, I just want you to know that I love you. And I'm happy you had a brand new baby, but we care about you too. And I thought that was the neatest thing, and I never forgot it. And I've tried to do that with my friends as well, because, you know, we forget, you know, and a lot of times I didn't go through any postpartum depression, but I have friends that have. And this could be a gift you could give to them, make it in their favorite colors, and put together a basket to say you care. Those kind of things are very important to me to do for other people. The other thing about making a washcloth in 100% cotton is it can be a little bit rough. And so what I suggest before you roll it up and put a ribbon on it is wash it in a soap that has no dyes, no perfumes, no colors to it. And I buy I think it's Tide Free and Clear maybe. Because my daughter had issues with her skin growing up. My husband did too, as far as rashing on certain types of laundry soap. And so we just stuck with that through the years. There's another one I've used also, but I can't remember. It's free and something. Anyway, wash it on a gentle cycle along with your other towels. And then you can set it out flat, and that will help it with blocking. And what I do is I'll put a dish towel on the top of my dryer, and then I'll set the washcloth out, you know, pull the corners out a little bit so it's nice and crisp. And yeah, when they throw it in the wash, it's not going to hold the crispness, but when you give it to them, it's going to look really nice and neat. All right, so you want to wash it, get it nice and soft. And the reason I say that is a lot of these yarns, like, let's see, peaches and cream, sugar and cream. I think this one I made with craft something from Hobby Lobby. Not that I love this cotton, but they have a sizing on them. And then once you wash that comes off, and the cotton becomes a little bit more absorbent, and it looks a lot better. I do recommend you wash it on cold, just in case there might be something in there that the heat would cause the dye to get on other things. You know, but a lot of times I'll make several of them at once, and I'll do a quick load with just them in it on cold with that soap. I don't put any fabric softener in it, though. You can put a teaspoon of white vinegar in where the fabric softener goes, and that will soften it up as well. Because if you're going to give a gift, you want it to be a soft gift, you know. So these are also great for housewarming gifts. You could make a set of 3 and give them to someone as a housewarming gift or a wedding gift. So that's a great idea. Dawn says, when her husband died, I had someone make me a large self-care basket. I will never forget that kindness. That is another really great idea, because sometimes we forget, especially when I remember when my mom and my sister Lisa both passed away, during the time of the arrangements and everything going on, you're going at full speed ahead. And then a couple of weeks later, when you're at home and the realization that they're gone, hits you, it's hard. I had a harder time with my sister than I did my mom, because my mom was sick for a long time, and my sister, it was just quick and she was gone. And she was my oldest sister. She was like my second mommy, and it really hit me hard. But I had some people there. That one person sent me a crossword puzzle book with some pencils. She said, "Get your mind off things and work some puzzles." I was like, "Yeah, that's awesome." Who would have thought of that? And of course, I do love crossword puzzle books. I always have. So she knew me well, and she called me a lot as well. A friend, from one of our friends that my sister and I knew from when I was like, I don't know, 7 or 8. So those things can be thoughtful and caring, and I missed that one. Anyway, one thing I do want to remind you all is that the crochet patterns that I tell you about every week are my designs, that I have done a written pattern with a photo tutorial as well as a video tutorial. And those links are underneath this video in that description box. Just scroll down and it'll say the name of the pattern is a free pattern on my blog. All of my patterns that I show you on YouTube, there is a free pattern on the blog. And like I was saying, underneath the video in that description box, just scroll down and it'll say the name and there'll be the link. And you just click the link and it'll take you right to the video. If you want the written pattern, underneath those videos is the written pattern link, and you can just scroll down underneath that video and that link will be there. I try to put it at the top so you can find it easily, and it'll take you right to the blog. And I try to do a lot of pictures, but not like one for every single stitch. But, I try to do like almost every row and sometimes every other row if it's just a repeat row or something. So because I want to make sure that you have what you need. Okay. Now, if you want to print that off, there is a, for most of my patterns, not all of them, but for most of my patterns, you'll find them on Ravelry where you can purchase that really cheap. I think most of my patterns are like $2.50 and $3.50. And the reason I charge for those is because it helps feed the yarn. Now, I charge a little bit for those because it's a lot of work to design and write up a pattern and have it tested and video and editing. And it also takes money for printers and computers. And like in this room, I have 2 printers, 2 computers, microphones, I have lights. And this isn't all my stuff because it's not all set up. So, it does cost a little bit of money to run those things. So I just make it so if you want an ad-free pattern, you can purchase that. If not, just set your iPad up and you can work right off your iPad and work the pattern. Let's see. Anna says, I agree with you, Sarah. The gift is better from your heart, and I'm doing Christmas gifts from the heart. I had an aunt passed, and I done a poem, Angel Wings, in memory of her. That is wonderful. My mom was wonderful at writing songs and poems, and I have those written down. She used to write songs, and then we had a friend that she could sing them to, and he was so good at piano. He's a pastor here in Oklahoma. He's so good at piano that he could listen to her sing and just come up with the piano for it. He didn't even have to write it down. And then he would record it and send it to her so she could sing it with the recording. So anyway, great friends in our lives. So I think that's all I've got for you today. I want you to be looking for Friday. On Friday Fun Day, I'm going to give you some fun headband patterns and how to come up with some last minute Halloween costumes that are cutesy, not scary. Okay, you know I don't like the scary stuff, but it's okay if you do. I don't condemn you for that at all, because a lot of people do. Okay, I just don't care for the scary, gory things. I cannot stand watching. Anyway, we already talked about that. Let's not go there again. All right, so I'm going to let you go. I've got a busy day ahead of me to get some things ready. And so I will see you next week. Have a wonderful week, and thank you for watching. Whoops. There we go.